वो इधर टॉप साइड ही थे।
अब इसको अंत दी
भी इसको दी।
अरे बच्चे
ban a hero.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through?
मुझे रहने का नहीं लगता यार।
shining through.
Wipe out all the injustice in the world.
I've been trying to fight the demons in my mind. I'll prevail with every battle if I'm right. Guess my aim was off, the target's out of sight. Would I be better if I left it all behind? 'Cause we could find a way, we could find a way. Find another place where we can just escape. We could find a way, we could find a way. Find another place where we can just escape. We could find a way. We can find a way, we can find a way. Find another place where we can just escape. We can find a way, we can find a way. Find another place where we can just escape. We can find a way. We can find a
तुम भी यहाँ मत करो यार, इतना फेवरेट है आपके तो 4 डेथ हो गए, 3 मिनट का गेम हुआ यार।
Once in a hour, do some archbishop. Been a school them from when me in a khaki shop. Liverpool couldn't test the way me raw sit up quick draw. Him drop and can't get up, him not fast enough for my problem that you never solve. Send for the down race for your firestorm, cause I turn into a monster. Ready for the war, better with your black. None of them boy, they no bad. None of them boy, they no bad. Bad pants in my hour, do some archbishop. Them no bad. School them from me in a carkish. Them no bad. School couldn't take the with me rosses. Drop in the pan, can't put up in no fasting. No, it's my Bible that you never solve. The brand race for your fire song, cause I tell you one month. Ready for the one, better with your none of them boy, they no bad.
अरे मत घुसो वापस आ जाओ, फालतू आ रहा है।
Road touching it when me walk, left a mark, young gog on a regular. We say them hardly ready, them a new type of artillery. We a bus and a Tom and Jerry. Out the blue I hit you with an airstrike. They not bad like me air nice, it's no real sight, yeah. Steady aim with precision, make the vision with a clear sight. Better go get your affairs right. Them boy they no
एंजेलो को बीट करा टीम।
them boy they no bad. None of them boy they no bad. Road back, live with my bar. From mark, them no bad. No regular, they say them hard, them no bad. Me a new type of artillery. They a bust, they a top and jerry. All the blue, you got that airstrike. No bad, me air the night, no bad, me air sight. The aim, no bad, and it's the vision, like air sight. Better get your fit, them boy they no bad.
Our turret is under attack. Launch attack.
You feel it from the sky, inside my corner, yeah. When it gets cold and dark, you make it warmer. 'Cause you are on my mind, all my days and every single night, single night. There is no way to get you off my mind, with
And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the monsoon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Got me holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Me up, play me like a bass guitar. Simmer down and mash me up. Tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Me up, drum me round and go like more. Shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Got me holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding.
Your turret is under attack. Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
Baby, can we pray tonight? Baby, can we pray why? Oh, baby, can you pray? 'Cause every time you make that time, it's holy to the end. So pray tonight. So you won't know that I know, yeah. For everywhere that we
Take a board.
and I know it. But I'll be ready every day. Know everything's alright. Are we gonna pray? Are you gonna pray? pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Baby, pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Baby, pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Oh baby, can you pray? 'Cause every time you make the time, it's only heavy, baby. So pray
There was always a longing for more, a deeper connection. Was disconnecting from the source within. There were parts of my core, senseless and frozen. Wisdom hidden, locked up in my soul. Oh, now it's the time to realign, reconnecting my foundation, reunite. Oh, I'm digging, got my feet on solid ground. No more levitation. There was always
Every day I miss you in the most ordinary ways. I always stop and wonder what would have happened if I stayed. Cause without you, it's like the ocean, I'm drowning in every single wave. Yeah, without you, I've got no focus, I'm fighting to just get through the day. And I keep falling, 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 and deeper in every single wave. Yeah, I keep falling, 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 and without you, there's no escape. Yeah, without you. And all this time without you, baby, I'm living in the past. Cause without you, it's like the ocean, I'm drowning in every single wave. Yeah, without you, I've got no focus, I'm trying to just get through the day. And I keep falling, 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 and deeper in every single wave. Yeah, I keep falling, 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 and without you, there's no escape. Yeah, without I keep falling, 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 and I'm deeper in every single wave. Yeah, I keep falling, 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 and without you, there's no escape. Yeah, without you.
Let them play the hero. I will be the truth this world desperately needs.
Sweet delight, you are my lucky charm. I hold you close in the night in my arms. And when we open our eyes, my worries fade away. Cause you gave me your heart in the light of day, in the light of day.
What's your command?
And when we open our eyes, my worries fade away. Cause you gave me your heart in the light of day, in the light of day.
charm. I hold you close in the night in my arms. And when we open our eyes, my worries fade away. 'Cause you gave me your heart in the light of day.
अभी करनी चाहिए जा सकते हैं आप कौन सा सर्वर
Sweet delight, you are my lucky charm. I hold you close in the night in my arms. And when we open our eyes, my worries fade away. 'Cause you gave me your heart in the light of day.
दे छोड़ दो
Don't say we can't, oh, just don't say another word. These thoughts you've imagined aren't real, aren't adding up. You fetched your ideas from nowhere, all from another world. Your logic's impaired, your full picture is cropped. 'Cause we both know that one day they're just gonna try again. Without doubt, might say if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, 'cause this ain't the end. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, 'cause this ain't the end. We both know that one day they're just gonna try again. Without doubt, might say if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, 'cause this ain't the end. Right brain, you're so far off, oh, it's like you can't see ahead. These feelings you've caught don't make sense. Your plan's gonna flop. You keep raising doubts without cause. All you feel is dread.
Wow.
Logic is fair. If it's pain, it's ever gonna stop. 'Cause we both know that one day he's not gonna cry again. Without doubt, might say if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, 'cause this ain't the end. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, 'cause this ain't the end.
men. They both know one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout, for I say, is this in the end?
Sar, You better watch out if your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me, and he gets caught real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored. Lots of blood and gore, always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really listen until they feel the force they're bought in. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped, you'll be chewed up and discarded.
And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. When there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. When there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. Let's make this night the time of our lives.